object of TaxiChronicles is to allow real riders with real stories share their experience and enhance your life. So sit back and enjoy the journey. Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another lovely rider. Today we have a lovely Nubian sister, but she's scared for anyone to know her name. She is very young, but she's not as young as she looks at all. But she's in the construction industry, as we all know. It's close to my heart, me being working in there for 10 years in the commercial industry. So nice to have you here with us today, Sally. So tell us, why construction?
As I said earlier, my dad worked in property. Obviously, he was a property developer. I had a few homes around the UK, and I was interested in stuff like that. And I know it sounds stupid, but I used to love grand designs and like changing rooms. Do you know what changing rooms is? The show.
You make a room. I think I've seen it once where you have a room and it looks really old.
Yeah.
And then make it look really stylish.
Yeah, so like, I can't remember the interior designer, but it's something Lawrence or something like that. And he would change the room or like change multiple rooms. But yeah, I really liked that. And then obviously I went on to study architecture at uni. And then I really, of course I loved my course, but then obviously I wanted to get more into construction. And obviously I was struggling to get a job in architecture. And I was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't know. I only got like maybe 2 interviews with architectural firms. Like, I don't know why it was just hard for me to get a job in London as a...
Were you from London originally?
Yeah, I was born and bred in London.
And your colleagues from uni, did they all get jobs?
I feel like probably like maybe 50% of the people got jobs, and then 50% just went and did their part 2, or they just did something else. And most of them are actually rich kids, so I'm not a rich kid, so I have to find a job. So yeah.
Did you consider doing work experience? Just saying, just let me get in the door, I'll just do free work experience.
Yeah, I applied for, like, I was planning to do like maybe bar work and maybe like do work experience, but even work experience I wasn't getting a look in. So yeah.
You know what, it could have been a good idea, would have gone to Design&Build section.
Really?
Design&Build in a contractor company. So you would be designing on the design team, and you'd also oversee it coming to life.
But you see, I didn't know that. I just thought it was like architecture. I have to work for an architect. Yeah. No, but that's
anonymous.
Sally, in fact.
You're saying you didn't know that?
Yeah. But I wish I knew that now, because a lot of my friends that did like architectural technology, they went into design and build, and I was like, why didn't I do that? But I don't know, I've no regrets, you know.
Life's a journey.
Yeah.
And just hold on to our hats and smile, and away we go. Okay, so now your work, so you've gone from architecture. Where did you finally get a job?
So at first, actually, I worked at an investment bank doing admin, and then I moved over to work for this consultancy firm in construction. So they had a lot of QSs and
quantity surveyors for people who are listening.
Oh, sorry.
No,
quantity surveyors, sorry guys. And project managers. Then I was just doing project admin, so I'd go with certain project managers and just do the admin stuff for like certain projects, and I'd get involved with like doing O&M, so operations and maintenance manual, and yeah, so I just help with those things. And I was like, oh right, like I actually really enjoy this, especially because the consultancy firm didn't only do like residential, I was about to say residential, they did commercial, everything basically. So I liked the fact that they were just like multifaceted, I'm very bad with words, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. But then I took a break, moved to Hong Kong for 2 years, because I was just like, I'm sick of London and just living in London. So I lived out there and worked out there teaching English. Yeah.
And tell us about that. Why Hong Kong? Why did you go to Hong Kong?
Because in 2017, like early Jan, my friend was working out there, and I went there for New Year's, Chinese New Year. And I spent like 2 weeks there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so safe. No one I can do whatever I want. I felt so free. And I was like, I would love to come back here, but I didn't think I was going to live here. I thought I'll come back for another holiday or something. And then obviously going to 2018, I was like, do you know what? My friend has lived here and she said it bangs. So yeah, I want to go back and actually live there. I was only planning to live there for a year, and then I enjoyed my first year and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I want to live for another year. So yeah, I loved living in Hong Kong. The food was good, people were nice, everyone just got on with it. Yeah.
You were teaching, how often were you teaching? Teaching every day? Was it an 8-hour thing? Was it in a class? Was it virtually?
They were like workshops. So you'd basically, depending on the term, you'd either do like one term where it's literally like back-to-back classes, or one term where it's literally like 2 workshops a day or a workshop a week. It's just depending on the term and what the teachers actually wanted from you. Because I'm actually not a qualified teacher, but obviously I can speak English and I'm from England and I've got a British passport, so it's easy for you to get a job being a teacher or teach English.
I interviewed a lady who does that for a living virtually. She's travelling. She has either Russian clients, children, or Arabs, or Chinese, and she just travels the world, and every so on she clicks in teachers their English as they're getting older, and yeah, it's well established. It's good. So what was life like? You said it was banging. Why was it banging?
I felt safe. I could literally leave my flat at like 2 a.m. and go to the corner shop, or I'd get absolutely wasted on my own, and my friends wouldn't even have to worry about, oh, are you home yet? Are you home safely? Blah, blah. I could get a bus, taxi, anything home, and I just felt very safe. You just got like good trainers as well first. Like, I'm not a trainer head, but I do like decent trainers. So, yeah. And yeah, like I used to love the hikes as well. Like, I proper got into hiking out there, and I want to continue hiking in the UK, but it's just, I feel like if you want to go on a good hike, you have to go outside of London. I don't know, are you into hiking?
Yeah, I used to own a gym in Africa. So, and I used to hike. I used to be in the military, so I used to hike with the military. You can do hiking in the country, in London. It's not quite the same. You have to find the right places. But you don't have to go too far to find hiking places.
Okay.
I think you and I have something in common. We may be getting in touch for a hiking session.
Oh, yeah, I'm down, you know. I actually love to hike. Yeah. But you like, how long can you hike for though?
I used to do 30-mile hikes in a day for when I had the gym. I plan to do a hike around the M25, which will be more or less maybe non-stop or maybe stop off and rest. But I want to do it over the weekend. That's 110 miles.
Wow.
And then I want to hike the whole of the United Kingdom eventually, which if you do 20 miles a day every day, it takes a whole year.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do that sometime now, but I'm going to do it in sections.
Okay.
Obviously because you've got to pay bills, but then I'm going to build up sponsorships and things like that. But I will allow people to join me on certain sections, because English countryside is vast. You've got the mountains and stuff and hills from Scotland to Wales, and then you've got the plateaus and the cliffs of Dover, etc. It's going to be quite interesting. But you said you loved hiking. Were you one of these hikers that have all the gear and the stick?
Yeah, definitely not. Didn't have a stick, mate. I had like, you know, what are they called? Where it's like a little waistcoat thing, and it's got like the punch. Yeah.
When men wear them, they're criticised to hell. Like the gay thing of the 80s. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I've forgotten the name. I
can't remember, but you have. Yeah, no. I have the little thing that comes around my mouth, and I use that to. Pack. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Camel pack's good.
Yeah, but it's so useful because I hate stopping, and I hate holding heavy things even whilst I'm running, because I like to run, like do long distance. So like I hate anything that's like I can feel the weight on my body. So that's quite nice having that on my back.
But if you run with weight on your body, obviously not to damage yourself. But after a while, when you take that weight off and you have to run, you go with the wind. I'll tell you that now. So
okay.
You can try it. You can try it sometime.
Okay.
Don't pressure you, Sally.
I like the way you just threw Sally in there.
Yeah, I have to. I want to keep you smiling. So, what was the most memorable experience apart from hiking in Hong Kong?
Do you know what? Living in Hong Kong with your best friend, like with my best friend, and I don't know, just meeting new people. And do you know what? I feel like Hong Kong pushed me out of my comfort zone. It just taught me a lot about myself, like learning to love myself and not care what people. I never cared about what people thought about me, but I think when I was there, being like just so different from people, regardless of my race. Well, this is not like the local people, but like the expats. Just learning to love myself.
Why were the expats treating you differently?
They just didn't understand like my like, I don't know. They were like middle class kids, had a view on life, and just I was not that. I was free. I'd just do whatever I wanted. I am mischievous, and I say what I think.
Low-key sister. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't know. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm a certain way. And I like different things. I'm not the typical black person. If that's what you say.
What is a typical black person? There's over 1 billion of us.
Yeah, I know, but like
what is a typical? We have many cultures. Nigeria has 300 different languages. Kenya has 42.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Tanzania has 194. Sudan has a lot as well. The list goes on.
I know, but they don't understand that, and they think that what they see on certain channels, I'm going to be like that, or it's just very weird. But anyway, I was just trying to teach them that, yeah, I like different things, and this isn't me. This is just literally 1% of what makes Joe... Oh, Sally! Woo! Hey! I almost called myself...
What does the future hold for Sally? I will give it to us now.
Future holds for Sally. I want to become a project manager. I would like to get into DJing like more and do that more and I don't know, whatever.
For hobby, for clubs?
Not clubs, but like just small intimate things. Like I've done Soho House and all these low-key things, and I did Tate Modern as well, which is quite cool. But yeah, I want to continue just enjoying life and making myself happy.
So that means, Sally, you will save me as a favourite. So if I'm in your area again, I'm going to get an interview about DJing.
Yes.
Okay. And well, we thank you a lot for that.
No worries.
We appreciate your interview. And we wish you well in life.
Thank you.
We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.